Welcome back to Fantasy Revenge Lab. Subscribe and let's begin. The morning I walked into that conference room, I already knew what was coming. My boss, Mr. Hamilton, had that smug look, the one that always preceded something unethical. He cleared his throat. "Evelyn, we've decided to hand over the Atlas expansion project to our new intern, Max. You'll supervise quietly in the background." I blinked. My project? The one I'd built from the ground up? The one that could secure our firm's biggest client in 5 years. "May I ask why?" I said, keeping my voice steady. He smirked. "Fresh perspectives, Evelyn. You've done enough. Let's give the kid a chance." "The kid?" "The intern who just last week asked me what ROI meant." I wanted to scream, but instead I smiled. "Of course, sir." That night I stayed late. I gathered every draft, code, formula, and proposal file that I had personally authored, everything I had created. All my intellectual properties stored safely on my private server. The version on the company's system, I quietly replaced it with a dummy framework, functional but hollow, like a house built entirely of glass. 2 weeks later, the board called a meeting. The new project was to be presented by Max. My boss strutted in proudly, confident that this was his golden ticket. I sat in the back silent. Max started the presentation, but halfway through, numbers stopped aligning. Graphs glitched. The projections made zero sense. The system crashed. The client's representative frowned. "Is this a joke?" Mr. Hamilton's face turned crimson. He rushed forward, fumbling for explanations. "There must be a technical issue." That was when the CFO turned to him. "Evelyn, didn't you design this system originally?" I nodded calmly. "I did, but after my reassignment, I wasn't involved in the new version." The silence was heavy. The investors exchanged looks. By the end of the meeting, the client had pulled out. The firm's stock plummeted 12% overnight. That same evening, I drafted my resignation letter. No drama, no confrontation, just precision. I resigned effective immediately. Thank you for the opportunity. 3 weeks later, I got a call from a rival firm. They'd heard what happened. They wanted me not as a staff member, but as a partner. When I walked into their boardroom, the first slide on the screen was my original Atlas design. Fully intact, recovered from my private server. The director smiled. "You built this alone?" "Yes," I said simply. He nodded. "Welcome aboard." 2 months later, I saw the headlines, "Hamilton and Co. files for bankruptcy after major project collapse." I didn't celebrate. I didn't post about it. I just smiled, sipping my coffee, knowing that integrity and preparation had done the work for me. Because sometimes revenge isn't loud. It's watching everything they took from you fall apart in silence. And that day I learned something profound. Success built on deceit will always crumble. Thanks you for watching. Subscribe.